Hey everybody, this is Mr. Capcom and this is my review of the Samsung Victory, and this little guy is on Sprint's network and it does have a 4G LTE chip. Go by the specs, run down the specs. It has a 5 megapixel camera, 1.3 front facing camera. It actually has a 1.2 dual core processor as well. It comes with 4 gigabytes of internal storage and 1 gig of RAM. 480 by 800 pixels as well. So the screen is pretty cool. It's small. Now, from my week of using this, I can say that this kind of feels like the Verizon Samsung Galaxy S3's little brother. You can see it's small. And what I really took from it is I really like the build quality. This is kind of some type of metal that's on the side. This is plastic, but the phone has a heft to it. It's not like the S3, where the S3 was kind of really light and it was like a feather light, but this kind of has some heaviness to it. I kind of like that. You can kind of see on the side we have the micro SD slot right here. If I can get it to focus, my camera doesn't want to do that. There you go, micro SD slot, volume rocker. This is for like a little camera charm or something like that. You can put in there, I guess. We have the headphone jack, mic, power, and it looks like a dedicated camera button. We do have front capsitive buttons for the actual back, home, and recents tab, and they light up when the phone comes on and when you use them, and they go off when the phone is off. So, and it kind of has like a little chrome finish to it. I mean, the phone is nice. The build quality is pretty cool. I really like it. When we turn it on, it actually has, I believe, ICS on it. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's look at the version. And yes, it has 4.0.4 on it. So, not even Jelly Bean, which is cool. I mean, ICS is nice. It does have the whole TouchWiz experience. It does really remind me of my S3. But the cool thing I like about it is speedy, it's fast. I really didn't experience any lag on it. We do notice it does have Google Wallet preloaded onto it, so it does have NFC. It's packed in there. It does have. Let's take a look at some of the apps that's in there. The gallery, all the regular stuff you would see on the S3 is pretty much on here. And let's get to what really it boils down to. The phone off contract is $400, which is nice, but on contract is $50. Now the phone is nice. Like I said, I didn't have any issues with it. The camera's pretty cool. I did not get 4G LTE, which I don't know why, but call quality was pretty good too. My wife and the people that I really talked to on this phone didn't have any problems with it. The only problem I have with this phone is it's kind of late to the game. Now, when I say that is the phone, like I said, is $400 off contract. If you're going to spend $400, you might as well for one thing, you can get the Nexus 4 brand new shit at $380, quad core. 2 gigs of RAM, newest version of Android. Okay, so right there, that's not good for it. So next thing, if you really wanted to get this phone off contract, you could probably get an S3 on Craigslist for like $350, maybe $400. Go to Swappa, probably get a S3 for almost the same price. So I mean, it's kind of not a lot going for it. I mean, the only thing that it's going for is, okay, well, maybe the contract price, but the contract price is even insane. I went on Sprint's website and the contract price, let's say for an iPhone 4 was about $25 or something like that, refurbished one. So if you're going to spend some money, you're probably better off getting something that is a little bit better than this. As the phone itself, it is really nice. I would recommend it, but like I said, there's a whole bunch of other alternatives out there, so I kind of wouldn't say go ahead and get it. If someone got it for you as a present, or like it's a burner phone, as far as like a phone you just need, maybe you just crack the screen and you got this pretty cheap somewhere, it's a nice phone. But like I said, there's a lot of alternatives. I did a review on the L9, which of course that's on T-Mobile, but like I said, I saw the iPhone, I saw a couple other phones refurbished on contract, off contract. It was just a lot of better choices than this phone, but it is a nice phone. But like I said, I wouldn't necessarily go ahead and get this. This wouldn't be my first choice. Other than that, I mean, like I said, the phone is pretty cool. I like this phone for the simple fact that they packed all this stuff in here: NFC, LTE. It's a pretty nice and crisp screen for its size. It is not like 4.7. You can see the screen size, but it's nice that they're going in that direction, and it's a cheaper phone. So hopefully, Samsung will learn from this, bring out another phone that is better in specs, maybe even bigger screen and whatnot, and still have that nice $400 price range. It is a dual core and 1 gig of RAM. So, I give you guys an A for effort, Samsung, for making this phone. But, as a consumer and as, to my viewers, I wouldn't necessarily tell you guys to go buy this. So, if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments and I'll answer them. And that's about it. So, I'll see you guys later. Peace.